And we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Let me tell you how to find the show, first of all. Let me get calmed down. I was trying to do that during the break. Check some text messages. Check some updates. I'll have to go to the Twitter deck. We will go to the Twitter deck at 9 o'clock to see if there's anything new the President of the United States has put out there this morning. Excuse me, I got to do it in Marco Rubio moment. I just have to. I announced like 9 ball games this weekend, or 10 or whatever, and okay. First of all, if you would like to join the show at any time, if you'd like to be a caller on the show, or you would just like to text me and tell me what you think of what we're talking about, you can always contact us at 706-889-9700. 706-889-9700. That's the number for our show. If you want to send me an email, it's chief at fetchernews.com. You can send me an email at any time. Follow us on Twitter at FetcherNews, at FYNTV TV there. Follow us on Twitter. Also, we'd like for you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and our YouTube channel is FYNTV, Fetcher News, and anytime we are broadcasting live, you'll get a notification that we're broadcasting. Let's see if there's anything else. We have Instagram, all of them at Fetcher News, at Team FYN Sports, at FYNTV Instagram. Follow us there. And for maybe some of our new viewers out there that have been over to the Dizzy Dean 12 and under All-Star Tournament here at Clear Creek Ball Fields, want to thank you and welcome you this morning, any new viewers. And on another note, want to give a big shout out to Gilmer Park and Rec, Gilmer County Park and Rec, all of the staff, Bobby Dale, Jody, Kevin, Tammy, and Tammy, I don't know your cousin's name. It's working in there, so my apology there, but the entire staff, okay? Now, let me tell you this little story, Amanda, okay? So every baseball park has. Every baseball park in America. Now, I know you don't understand this because you don't go to every one in America. I would if I could. I would go watch. I don't need to know any of the kids. I will go watch 12-year-old baseball all day long. Tune in tonight at 6 o'clock, and I will tell you why. I am your announcer calling the games, FYNTV.com. We'll be back tonight at 6. But let me tell you what I like is every ballpark in America has a Bobby Dale. Now, I know we think here in Gilmer County we're the only one with a Bobby Dale, but there's a Bobby Dale out there somewhere. And the Bobby Dale is the guy that lines the fields, make sure all the mounds are in place, drags the field with the machine, has the outfield cut, starts up the grill, cooks the burgers and hot dogs for the people that are working the concession area. Just makes it all happen. Is a good old Bobby Dale, and we all love him out the park. So anyhow, the other night I said, Bobby will always come up to me. I'm announcing, and I said, he said, you want something to eat? Good guy comes up, you want anything to eat? And he's always picking on me a little bit. He likes to come, I'm announcing, flick back my ears or, or something like that. He likes to aggravate me a little bit, but it's all in fun. So he said, you need something to eat? I said, yeah, fix me a burger and just put on there to work. So he comes back and he got a burger and he has 2 or 3 jalapenos on there. It's a good burger, so I eat that. So we're in like the 3rd game or whatever, and he said, you hungry? You still hungry? You want some? I said, yeah, fix me another one of those Bobby Dale specials, okay? So he goes in there. He puts mustard, mayonnaise, ketchup, burger, okay? Burger, lettuce, tomato, like an order and a half of fries on it. No, I'm serious, fries. Fills it with, I think, a half a jar of jalapenos. Pours hot sauce all over that. It wraps up aluminum foil, just sits it down in front of me and takes off. So I've got Sam, Jason, Luther, everybody and anybody that knows standing back watching, ready to crack up for me taking a bite out of this burger. So I take a bite and I'm like, well, it's a little spicy. So I start wiping the old brow here, saying, I think that burger's a little warm. So that was very funny to all of them. They're cracking up. But the thing is the Bobby Dale special is great. It's just the next day it was tough. So I think I've had too much ballpark food for 3 days. That may be one of my problems. That's why I'm irritable, okay? It's the ballpark food, you know. Corn dog, fries, cheese sticks, Bobby Dale special burger. Never know. Okay, folks, I am back here. Let's get going. Now, what I was talking about before we left, and, you know, you're going to hear, and I want to get off this subject and move on to the Supreme Court, because there's not many people talking about that, and Trey Gowdy, what they want there, the IG report. But here you go, folks. Janine, thank you. I don't want to forget. Janine, Savannah. I got to go to Savannah. I have to. We have friends. We have viewers in Savannah. Janine, thank you for sending me all those notes this morning about 6 a.m. And thank you for your very kind words about the show and how you guys keep up with it down in Savannah. And thank you for those notes. And I am going to go through everything, and we're going to talk about that later in the show, something that was sent to me from Savannah, Georgia this morning. You are the research department people, and if you got something going on in your area, you email it to me. So I heard, and here's what troubles me, Amanda. Now listen up, because this is something I want people to take away, all right? So I am sitting, and I know I got worked up, so let's get serious here. I'm sitting there, and I am listening to children being ripped from their mothers, okay? And I'm hearing the zero tolerance, okay? If they come here, now let's see, you know, the zero tolerance, all right? Zero tolerance. And that's what Stephen Miller said in a New York Times article, zero tolerance, all right? Jeff Sessions, zero tolerance, Attorney General Jeff Sessions. Having children with you will not stop you from being prosecuted, for prosecution. Now, stay with that. Take that sentence. Having children with you will not stop you from prosecution. Now, I am compassionate. America, we are compassionate, okay? But they're doing nothing to these children at the border that they're not doing in your neighborhood today. So let's stay with ripping children from their mother's arms, all right? Well, I don't know what it's called in Western North Carolina, but Children's Services, okay, here in Georgia, DFACS, will maybe for good reason, don't want to go split that hair, but will probably rip dozens of children, crying children, from the arms of their mothers today. And I don't see Minka or MSNBC down here concerned about it. I don't see them. Why zero tolerance will not, having children with you will not stop you from being prosecuted at the border. If law enforcement comes into your house today because you broke the law, now there is apples for apples, and don't start telling me it's different. I don't want to hear about 2,000 children, because here's what I do know. Regardless of policy, find your way through the BS. Trump did it. Obama did it. It could be fixed. It could be this. We've never done this before. Find your way through it, okay? Now, you do not have any reports of where we've pushed children into a bathroom somewhere because we don't have somewhere to put them, locked the door, and we opened the door and found 12 dead children from suffocation on our side of the border. You don't have. But guess what you do have? You have them getting in train cars, and you cross the border, and we pop the train car open and find out that we have a dozen children dead from suffocation. Not from us. Get yourself clear. They are breaking the law. Let's start there. When you choose to cross the border, you have broke the law, okay? If you're going up 75 miles an hour at 5:15, okay, and you have a child buckled in a restraint in the back seat, you know, what the hell? They got kids 12 years old in car seats now or whatever. What do you got to be, 6'2"? I have to ride a car seat. I swear to God. I mean, they got kids. We're in America. What the hell is wrong with us? You ever just stop and think, what the hell is wrong with us? We got 9-year-old kids strapped in restraints like they're going into damn space. But if a kid is at the border, what the hell's wrong with us, people? And you'll put the damn kid in jail. I mean, the parents in jail if you pull them over. How old is that kid? 6? Should he not have been restrained? Hey, are you holding a cell phone? Well, hell, all of you are going to prison for 20 years. What the hell's wrong with us? You're falling for this. Don't fall for any of that border BS as they're trying to shove amnesty for all down your throat. So I'm just saying, okay, we have areas down there at the border. They're breaking the law. The kids are being put into shelters, not mistreated. We're sending people in to take care of the kids. Don't bring your children to the border if you don't want them separated. We separate. Now, let me tell you something. Thousands of kids. I wish all of these liberal, phony, compassionate people that are so compassionate, they are so compassionate over the animals of MS-13, these gangs. And the liberal phonies come out and they are so compassionate and tears stream down their cheeks. And Nancy Pelosi, because Trump called them animals, MS-13. They're so compassionate about the illegals that are here, that they want sanctuary cities so that the illegals that are murdering or in gangs are killing our people are protected. They're so compassionate. Tears come down their eyes. They're so compassionate that the people that are breaking the law coming across the border, that their children, phony compassion. Here's the compassion I want. Take the time, because I don't know. Let's go over to Western Carolina. Let's go to Fannin County, Gilmer County, Towns, Union, Pickens, wherever you want, okay? Let's talk about the opiate addiction crisis. Let's talk about the methamphetamines. Let's talk about all of the people, all of the kids. Let's talk about one of the most heart-wrenching moments. I have talked to law enforcement. You talk in North Georgia, Western Carolina to law enforcement, and you ask them, what is one of the most difficult things in your career? What has hurt you the most? Why, they don't tell you the gunfire at a big... They don't tell you the gunfire that has been crossing their head in a high car chase. They never talk about that. What is the most emotional time? What broke you down in law enforcement? Let me tell you something. Most of them say, when I get a call and there's a meth mother and a meth father and they're out there in a trailer, okay, or wherever, and I get a call and I go out there, and there's 2 kids sitting in the floor, don't look like they've worked. There's no electricity on, okay? And the kid is sitting in a diaper and you know what, that looks like it's been a week. And we have to call people in to help child services immediately. How about the time the guy said in tears to me when he went to this house and the mother and father are there and there was a hole in the trailer and he kept hearing a baby crying, couldn't figure out where it was. The baby had fell through a hole in a closet and a trailer, was underneath the trailer crying. How about some compassion there for our children? How about going down to southern West Virginia and looking where they put hundreds of thousands of opiate pills out, pharmaceuticals all over the place, and these people are all strung out, and the poor little kids are a mess. Why don't you look at our child protective services in this country that are, you call it, ripping kids away from their parents today because we're in a mess, and quit worrying about them damn people trying to break the law crossing the border. I got to take another break because they really upset me.
16 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops